Call me outdated, but Counter-Strike is still at the top of my all-time favorite video games. Late night at the Dome alone, playing up until 3 a.m. with full volume on. Yeah, that's my style. Today was supposed to be no different. I turned on my MacBook Pro. The glossy screen made a clear reflection of my long, narrow room. The dorm's rooms were all made just for one person, so I was always alone. My laptop was propped up on my desk at the end of the room, opposite the door. It was almost too routine. After a long, boring day of classes, I'd get back to my room at 10 p.m. I'd go on Facebook, Twitter, 9gag, up until I surfed every nook and cranny on the net. Then, bored as fuck, I'd open up Counter-Strike and go firing deep into the night. But tonight, while surfing, a friendly message popped up on Facebook. Hey dude, check out this sick CS map. With the download link put right there under it, Kevin messaged me. As he was a CS addict just like me, I opened up the link. The map was called DE_darkness. With my 10 megabytes per second internet, the map downloaded in a flash. Excited, I immediately opened Counter-Strike to try out the map. I set up to play a good old-fashioned 5v5 affair. The map, living up to its name, had many dark areas. Set late at night, only the pale blue shade of the night sky and a few lampposts gave light to the area. Stone walls lined each corridor, filled with long green vines. Dark hallways and tunnels sneaked at the center of the map. Around it was an elevated area, perfect for snapping unwary players at the bottom. Through ceiling holes in the tunnels, bridges also kept the map interesting. However, hovering across the width and length of the vicinity, darkness seemed to have nothing special to it. There were two ways of getting kills in this map. The first one, which I like to call the pussy way, was camping and sniping in the elevated areas of the map. It was almost too easy. As the darkness gave you instant camouflage, you could rock up tons of kills immediately. The next one was more the interesting part, which was running the maze and tunnels in the center. It was perfect for sneak attacks or point blank kills. As usual, I racked up more than half my team's kills in the first few rounds, even while switching between the two ways to play. It was after the first 5 rounds that I started to notice things. One time, while roaming the map, I started to hear crackling noises. They were nothing like the usual sound effects I hear in CS maps. Some players' footsteps also started to sound different. Instead of the usual thud of military-grade shoes, a metallic clink and clank would be heard, even when no player seemed to be in the immediate area. And then I started to notice an extra character in the map. While staying in the elevated area, a shady figure appeared in the outskirts of the forest map. It was impossible to get up there. Curiously, I zoomed in my crosshairs on the human-like figure, but he disappeared. Next round, the figure appeared again. This time he was only a few paces away, so I was able to get a better look at him. He wore a brown overcoat extending to the knees, fully bottomed up, a matching pair of brown stacks, completely outdated fashion statement. Wow, this map had something special after all. An extra character, almost impossible to kill? A sense of excitement hit me, like never before. Like, it was just the first time I got my hands on this game. I spent pretty much all the remaining rounds trying to find and kill this character, even if it meant lowering my kill-death ratio. I noticed that the man only appeared in dark spaces, randomly across the map. Many times, the man would toy with me. When I tried to run towards him, he would stand still, but no distance would be made up. Other times, while firing at him, the man would contort and shake rapidly, like thousands of bullets showered in his body at once. But one thing remained: I was never able to kill him. It must have been an hour or two already, as I started to get sleepy. Trying to kill the mystery man was now boring, futile effort. It was great fun while it lasted, so I closed the application, shutting down in 3, 2, 1, and my MacBook screen shut off. But something remained on the screen. The same shady figure wearing brown was still in the right-hand corner. As my MacBook glitching now? The figure came closer, and closer, and closer. Now, his gray face, empty eye sockets, and sinister smile occupied the most of my screen. Then I realized I was staring at my laptop's reflection.